And now live from beautiful downtown Stanton, California, OCCW proudly presents the Royal Ramble. On the panel tonight, Azrael. And now, here's your host. If you ask him who his favorite Godfather actor is, he'll say Robert Duvall is.
Robert De Niro.
Robert Duvall is. It's Jonathan Malice.
Hello,
it's really Jonathan.
everyone,
it's really Robert.
and welcome
De Niro,
to another thrill-packed episode of Orange County Championship Wrestling's Royal Ramble, our flagship show on the flagship station known as the Free Admission Channel. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start, I want to take a moment to look back at 2020 and a few of the names that came to mind as I was writing out the program for today.
Put the mic. Is the mic on?
Yes, the mic is on. Up is on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. If you can't see the OCCW, you can see the OCCW. As I was saying, as I was preparing the program for today, a wave of anger washed over me, and we'll get to that in a minute. But in that anger and in the aftermath thereof, I had a moment to reflect on really what was a tough year, but more importantly, what were the good things that happened or the important things that happened to me. So, if you'll indulge me just a few moments, good sir.
Take your time.
I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few of the people involved in OCCW that I just wanted to mention that had my thoughts this year. First,
You're welcome, by the way. Hey! You know, probably me, right? Number one, Azrael, best tag team champion OCCW of all time.
so I don't know how to tell you this.
Who are
but,
all these people?
But yes, Danny, Azrael, through the pandemic, from its very beginnings to its very darkest hours, from the days where no one wanted to leave their house to the days where everyone wanted to go crazy and start burning things, my good friend Azrael here has been with me through thick and thin. Coming to the podcast, teaching the classes that other people had just left behind, sight unseen, uncaringly, and very uncoolly, I should say. Training the new young blood that is coming up. Giving the older guys an opportunity to keep bouncing and bumping in these difficult times. So, to Daniel Azrael, I say thank you for a memorable 2020. To Jack Bruce Davidson, another individual who was really in a difficult situation in that there were people in his family that were highly susceptible to the COVID-19 virus, to all kinds of illnesses, who refused to come in, but also refused to forget about us and just wash his hands of us. Every week, young JBD would send us video footage of his covering of the world of wrestling to continue to contribute to the Royal Ramble, to OCCW, and to the Free Admission Channel. As things subsided and people started to stick their heads out like a real bad version of Groundhog Day, JBD came back. He's here. He's working out, he's training, and he is once again another fond memory of 2020. As we move along, we move to Bill Chu. Bill Chu, I don't know if you're watching yet. I sure hope you are, because I know you've had a particularly difficult year, from his own personal ailments to difficulties for his wife. He has been a stalwart fan of OCCW, making the trip to the shows that we have had, constantly adding to our guest list and adding his thoughts to our show. So while we may make fun of Bill Chu a lot, his age, his lack of teeth, his inability to turn the female eye towards him, I want to say thank you. And remember, Bill Chu, you are our friend, and we make fun of you because of so. To John Clark, Big John Clark, our referee. I know 2020 has been particularly difficult for you. I know you've dealt with the loss of... It's always hard to deal with the loss of a loved one. I cannot imagine the pain and the torture you must go through having lost your wife. Now, I'm not trying to cheapen anything by bringing it up on our show. I just want you to know that you are constantly in my thoughts, you are constantly in our conversations, and you are constantly in our hearts. So, John Clark, my friend, my referee, my co-worker, thank you. Much love for your continued contributions, much hope, and much wishes that your 2021 will be a little brighter than your 2020. Much love, my friend. To Gusten Uberstute, That's right, Gusten Uberstute, who came out here with a suitcase and a dream of being a pro wrestler for Orange County Championship Wrestling. Far surpassed said dreams and became the champion not once, but twice. Gusten Uberstute, in his quest for greatness here at OCCW, has managed to do something that many wrestlers in any situation, in any company, have not been able to do. And that's raise the level of everyone else along with him. Our shows are better produced. They're better lit. Clearly, when he's in the ring, they're better performed. And on the podcast, Gusten Uberstute is a regular contributor and just an all-around good guy. I can't name one person that wouldn't like him.
I don't like him.
Except for Danny.
I think I broke his ankle. You know, he's hiding off somewhere. Probably back in East Germany.
So to Gusten Uberstute, a thank you and a best wishes for 2021.
No.
To my beloved yoga star. I just want to do this. Watch. To my mom and Henry, who have been cornerstones of the OCCW world, making sure our fans are fed the best food of any show in the world, right? Nothing like a meatball sandwich or a good set of nachos that Ma and Henry are out there. I know Ma and Henry haven't been on the internet since ever, so I know you're not seeing this. So hopefully someone will send this to her. Send this to Ma and tell her your son was telling everyone how much he loves you. And I do. I love you very much, Mom. 2, Lex Icon, my good friend here. When this year started, he kind of felt like he had been pushed out. Well, it wasn't the case. We just didn't have as much room, and we were restructuring our finances, etc. But being the good man that he is, being the lover of all things professional wrestling, well, most things professional wrestling, he continued to come by, to stay relevant, and now he's a huge contributor to our show, not just as the voice behind the scenes, but as the man who's quicker than the internet with facts and figures of the internet. So, Lex Icon, thank you for 2020 and all the years before, and here's looking forward to many more.
Thank you, John.
And to producer Robert, one of my longtime friends, one of my best friends, and one of the only people I see on a daily basis that I don't wind up yelling at. I want to thank you for going the extra mile, for getting ready for the shows, for putting this beautiful thing that we have together, for actually being someone who matters on social media, or in, what do they call this, multimedia? Is multimedia? Digital media? Sure. Someone who matters, and someone who's actually trying to help other people. Thank you, producer Robert. Much love and a happy new year. Last, but certainly not least, to fans of OCCW and the Royal Ramble and ultimately the Free Admission Channel. It's been a difficult year. I want to thank you for your continued support and attendance throughout the years. This year, OCCW will turn 8 years old. That's right, 8 years old. 8 years ago was the first Orange County Championship Wrestling show, Battle Royal, 555. Our next show will ring in the 8 years, the 8-year mark. Some people have been attending ever since. Other people we picked up along the way. And even wrestlers have come and gone. People working the concession stands have come and gone. Most importantly, the support has always stayed. And I know that a lot of you, are always on social media and you hear things, or you see things that are simply not true. I've never been a fan of this new term, fake news, but now having been, having to deal with it, I thank you for your continued objectivity, support, and wishing you many more in the year to come. Fans of OCCW, thank you very much. Love you all very much. And that concludes my diatribe. Before we go on, we have a slight announcement to make. This, very simple. I want to get this out there. Our show, Black and Blue Year's Day, has been rescheduled. We had a few, technical difficulties with the lighting and the cameras and whatnot. And we're not going to be able to pull this off on the 1st. We have moved it back to the 16th of January.
You're trying to protect your paper champion. Mister, I need to heal my ankle. I need to get some free socialized medicine in Germany and fix my ankle and then come back to America.
It is a legit problem, right? And like I said, it has nothing to do with the wrestling itself. It has nothing to do with these COVID protocols. All it is, we have an issue with the camera and the broadcast capabilities. It's something that can't be fixed before the day of the show. And frankly, there's nothing else I can do. We will be ready to go on the 16th. So those of you who have already purchased tickets, hang on to them. You can redeem them here at the dojo on the 16th for the show, or send them back to me. I will refund you your money gladly. All right? So more on that to come. And most importantly, like I said, it's because of this camera nonsense that we're dealing with. Now, let me tell you something. It is certainly not because of those dirtbag, rag sheet writing, low-life, scum-sucking, nut-licking pieces of shit over at SoCal Uncensored. I know you wanted to talk about that. Let's hear it.
Daniels and Kazarian are talking about me?
Who?
They go by SoCal Uncensored. They're
No,
right?
no, not them. Not
Right?
them. No.
What? I'll kick their ass. Bring them in. Bring them in for the 15th or the 16th instead of Goostin and the other guy. Frankie Kazarian can't open his mouth about me.
Frankie Kazarian, I apologize. I did not mean to implicate
You know what,
Frankie
Daniels?
Kazarian.
You want to throw
Or-
hands,
or
SoCal
Christopher
Uncensored?
Daniels.
You want to throw hands with me and JBD? I'm ready. I've been training for months. I'm going to whip his ass. You can't just run your mouth about me, Daniels.
No, not them.
What? Who?
Those idiots that
The tag team is on AEW, SoCal Uncensored.
They're the relevant SoCal Uncensored.
Okay.
We're talking about the irrelevant SoCal Uncensored.
Who? Well, the website thing.
Yes.
The website thing I made fun of after Cage Match 1 or whatever.
Yes, okay.
The reviewing guy.
Can you send that to Robert so he can put it up? And we're gonna
This is on
deconstruct
Twitter.
that sentence.
Was
Twitter.
this on Twitter. I don't have Twitter.
I don't have Twitter
I'm on
either.
MySpace.
There's only,
Follow me on my MySpace.
Basically,
I got HTML. I got the little girls that dance and the song that plays.
Basically, you know, I alluded earlier about fake news, right? You will not find faker news than those circle jerking in mom's apartment up above the garage, right? But she had to replace the carpet and all that, and they're bitter because they can't get together anymore because of social distancing. Here's the funny thing. All right, these people are suddenly worried about what we do. Suddenly worried that we are the cause of deaths of thousands of people due to COVID-19.
Me personally, I've filmed the funeral of.
And they feel everyone should just stay in their house and well, that's easy for you to say. You live in your mom's garage, right? You don't have a job, a car, or a girlfriend. All you have is the internet and a bottle of KY. Of course, you're like, yeah, everyone should stay inside because that's what I do anyway. We are not rescheduling due to the libel, that's right, read it, libelous material, huh?
You want me to send the tweet?
You can send it to Rob. We don't need to run it. Basically, basically, the libelous, slanderous bullshit that SCU has been so popular with, and you know, they'll run it all the time. They don't talk about the people that they do like, the shows that have been running all through the summer. They don't talk about them because, you know, they're real good friends with them. They're like, oh, I like him. Yeah, until one of them turns on you, and then there you go.
If PWG had announced that they were doing a show on New Year's Day,
they would have called them bold and brave.
Adventurous.
Yes,
Yeah.
bold and adventurous. Or if you know, their guys were on the show, they'd be like, yeah, oh, that's very brave. They're taking care of all the COVID protocols there. Don't you worry about them. These little nutsack riding pieces of butt lint are just all about trying to stir up trouble for people they don't like, when in reality they haven't produced a single thing other than tweets.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did the people from SoCal Uncensored call you and ask what you were doing for COVID protocols for the?
No, they
show?
certainly didn't. And you guys all know what we do, right?
Amazing.
Secondly,
they didn't do the research.
They didn't do the research.
Wow.
And here's the best part. They say we are a lowly attended show. All right?
Yeah.
We draw more to one show than there are people that read their website in a month. That's a fact. All right? We draw more than any other North American style wrestling show. Of course, the lucha shows will outdraw. The lucha shows probably outdraw some of the local baseball games, right?
Where?
Everywhere.
Which one?
You know,
what?
Well, they don't tell you because they don't want you there.
Well, because I keep calling and get them shut down.
Yeah,
I
there you
mean,
go.
I'm a white man.
So,
I don't like people
ladies
who
and
have fun.
gentlemen, yes, we are rescheduling. This has nothing to do with the window lickers at
I wanted to watch the Rose Bowl. I'm sorry. Look, it's very important to me. Who's playing? Who's in it? Do we know yet?
The Steelers and
No!
the Penguins. I think.
No. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. The Steelers versus the Penguins in the Rose Bowl, and I wanted to see that. That sounds amazing.
So let's move on, shall we? we're talking about the world of wrestling, and
We're not lowly attended. God damn it! I've had 350 people in the building.
Well, like I said, more people come to one of our shows than hit that website. You know, and you know what? And one more thing.
Lowly attended.
I don't like to harp on this thing.
That's the part that just burns my keister.
One more thing. You workers / wrestlers who have the backs of those clowns over there at SCU, right? Those of you who back up what they say, these are marks who've never bumped, who've never promoted, who've never booked, who've never done anything to contribute to a wrestling show. Okay, they'll put down someone like Brawling Bo Cooper. All right, I went to see Bo Cooper wrestle one time in the early 2000s. And in that one time I saw him wrestle, I got more of a contribution from him than all the last 20-some years that SCU has been. Well, I shouldn't say that, because when Adam Morantz and them started it, it was actually a legit thing. Now it's just a bunch of clowns with the friggin'. They have done, to put down someone like Bo Cooper, who has never friggin' done, who's done more in one show than those guys have done the whole time they've been around, is disgusting. You guys will not get away with this in the new year. Your script is going to be flipped. Trust me.
If I can just add to this,
Yes.
there was one response to their tweet by a wrestler that I know personally,
Right.
that I've worked with before,
Right.
and he said it plainly. If they wanted to make a point, they can make a point. They don't have to be dicks.
I mean, Hobo's a nice man. I mean, Robert Baines or whatever.
Oh, I think I've met him before.
Yeah, I met Hobo.
Yeah,
nice guy.
Nice
It's
guy.
like, and then the sad picture of like in the LA County and the funeral homes are full, and somehow to draw the comparison that's because of me.
If you want to make your point, make your
You know what I
point.
mean?
Don't be a dick.
And like I'm
No,
doing this
but they-
because like I
they
need the
don't know how.
$20, and that's
Honestly-
my purpose of having the match here today or on
Honestly,
Friday.
little Andy there at SCU, he has like some behavioral problems. I mean, it's a fact he's imbalanced or something. I don't know what the diagnosis truly is, and I won't pretend to know. But it's pretty obvious the man has some. Hey, you still have that picture of him, Robert?
I mean, you can look at the illustrations. It's a hatchet job about us in particular.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like you look at the pictures, we're in Orange County, not LA County. That's
So,
that's
there you
another
go, numbers are
aspect of it.
different already.
How are we bottom of the barrel? It's like by what measure? Comparing that to who? You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's
Well,
like we have the most attendance of any of the shows around
We
here.
have the most
Cool.
shows of
It's
any
like
of the
we're
shows.
a wrestling school that has wrestling students in the ring. Sometimes we don't fly in Pentagon or Jeff Cobb or whoever because there's people from the actual local area. Like shame on me, you know what I mean? I've been a martial art teacher, been involved in running martial arts schools. Most of my friends are in that business, and for about 15 years, I believe in them being open. I think is important. I think all of them that are open, it's like a community, and all the ones that are closed, I think should be open because it's like you need to have that place open for that community of people to live their way of life. I believe in small business being open, particularly martial arts schools being open. That's what we're trying to do. Primarily, we're a martial arts school. There's jiu-jitsu and MMA. Pro wrestling is one of the martial arts taught in the place. I believe it to be a martial art. I've said
I
that
agree.
over and over.
Performance martial art, absolutely.
Because every match tells a story. Like if you know katas, you know forms, there's supposed to be a story in there. There's skills that you're looking for to show people. Sometimes there's religious significance. In the wrestling matches tell a story. It's a martial art. It's a performance art. There's usually belt ceremonies that go with a martial arts school where people invite their friends and families, people that they know. So our shows often at the dojo are like that. So you have people that personally know the guys that are in the ring often attend. So I know if they've been sick in the last 2 weeks or so. You know everybody. I know everybody in the fucking ring.
We see each other more than 3 times a week, Dan.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like we've been doing this since March. I've been here. We haven't had any problem. You know what I mean?
We've had no
with
outbreak.
the same set of people. The fans are coming to the show mostly because they know the people personally from the show.
Yeah.
I'm not claiming to be PWG on the show. I'm not claiming to fly in people from New York and around the world or whatever. They're the local people from the local area doing the thing that you all claim to love to do. And shame on us for having a place open to do that at. Pissed me off real bad.
Couldn't say it any better. One day, Andy, you and I will wind up in the same room, and you will be forced to atone for your words. Remember that. Okay, as we move on, I don't want to get. One other person I wanted to wish a happy 2021 to was my good friend Brian Chansey for constantly bringing content support. I know you absolutely love the Korean content that he sends to us.
I do.
Yes. So I just wanted to let you know about that. And now, with
we're
that,
moving to Korea where it's safe.
right? Did you hear what he said? Oh, they had triple-digit COVID, so they shut the country down. I was like, oh my God. All right. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the one we need, Mr. JBD. Yay! Crystal Gutierrez, nice to see you. Hope all is well. The boys are probably getting pretty big. We haven't seen them, so bring them to the show. The next show we have. Make sure your mic is on.
All right. Hello. Check 1 2.
Okay. Did you want to weigh in on this at all?
I don't know. All I'm gonna say is it's about time that we have some real news on this show.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All right. So.
Wait. Did you see this? Look. Okay, you knocked it over last time. I'm gonna keep it over here.
I wasn't the only one to knock it over, but okay. So, anyways, let's get this news kicked off.
Yes.
As you heard recently, professional wrestler John Huber, known to AEW fans as Brody Lee and WWE fans as Luke Harper, has passed away at the age of 41.
How did he die? Do we know?
It was a lung disease. It was not COVID, as his wife opened
Had he been
up
sick
about
for a
that.
while?
I think he had been sick for a while, on and off. I know he was hospitalized in October.
Okay.
Both the WWE paid tribute to him during the show, like after the show, like The New Day, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods shouted him out post show. Today the AEW had a celebration of life show for him, in which they had the 10 bell salute. Classy move by AEW. They retired a belt design for him. They're getting the TNT Championship redesigned, and I think they gifted the original one to his family.
That's really sad. Everyone I've heard talk about him has just said nothing but good things, which is rare in this business, right? It doesn't matter how honest you are or how good you are. Usually there's a line of people lining up to put you down, but I haven't heard anything.
And they actually signed his 8-year-old son to a futures contract.
Right.
So
His 8-year-old son, that's pretty cool. That's a good gesture. That's a nice gesture.
Brody Lee Jr., as they call him.
As if AEW is going to be around in 10 years. Okay.
All right. and for our next news,
Man. they all speak ill of Impact and TNA, and they're still running shows.
Right? I know. You're right. I take it back. Ring of Honor is almost
As long
20
as
years
Tony
old now,
Khan
right?
has money, as long as the Jaguars are making money.
Well, you have to remember. You remember, what's his name, Khan? The dad?
I don't know the dad. Tony Khan, I know.
Right.
Tony, he's a junior.
His dad became a multi-millionaire, or probably a billionaire at this point, by making money, not by losing money.
He's a smart businessman.
And when I try watching AEW, as good as those wrestlers are, I feel like I'm watching WCW Monday Nitro all over again with a complete lack of control. Like there's no executive control over that show. But I've gone on and on about it. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No worries.
Yeah,
no worries.
yeah, don't interrupt me, BD.
Think about how much money that man's made off of Blake Bortles jerseys. Anyways.
Oh, there you go.
Blake
Bortles.
Yeah. And while we're talking about, well, you know.
Blake Bortles is a football player, a quarterback.
Yes.
For the what was it the Carolina Panthers?
Yes.
You mean the Rose Bowl?
The Jacksonville.
Who was almost as crappy as Derek Carr.
Hey.
Who is only slightly better than Jared Goff.
Man, Jared Goff has a broken thumb.
Jared Goff can't hit the broadside of a barn from a shotgun from the inside.
So we're going to talk about something that could be seen as problematic. You're familiar with a wrestling mind known as Dutch Mantel, correct?
Absolutely. Dutch Mantel, hairiest wrestler I've ever seen.
So basically, he had something to say about TNA, well, Impact. Well, but when he worked for them as an executive, they were known as TNA still.
Okay.
You're familiar with the Nashville bombing on Christmas Day?
Oh, yes.
So he released a since deleted tweet that he said basically the FBI released a new finding that the bomber was not targeting the AT&T building. He was aiming for the old TNA offices, which has made fans pretty disgusted.
That's a pretty crappy thing to say.
And
we say some pretty crappy things on here, but that's
that's like it's a tragedy.
You got me all excited when I thought Daniels and Kazarian were shooting on me.
Oh man.
I've actually had shared a locker room with both those guys. They were actually so professional beyond the level that we were at the time. I knew that.
To look at him, you're like, well, that's a special young man, and that's a special man. I used to go to UPW and whatnot.
Well, this was in the UIWA, yes, that back then, and UPW came along a little bit after that, but those were some good times. They were really cool people too. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
No worries, no worries. And
Look at the camera, by the way.
Oh yes, okay, for sure. Just want to make sure I had my.
There we go.
Let him see your face. That's your money. No, that's your money maker.
That's your money maker. All right.
But to end off this news on a pleasant note,
Yes.
the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic is returning to NXT.
Okay, when was there a Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic?
Couple years.
It's been around
2 or 3
since
years.
2018, I believe.
Where?
It's on NXT.
Yes,
It
it's
runs for weeks.
NXT.
I'd never heard
We should get in on that.
Like it's a tag team tournament. Yeah, we got a good chance.
Are Daniels and Kazarian in it?
They might
Kick their ass.
Are they still wrestling Ring of Honor?
They're on AEW.
AEW.
Oh, they're AEW now?
They are all elite. And then during the New Year's Evil episode of NXT, they're going to release all the teams that are in the Classic. Last year, the Broserweights, which involved Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne, won it.
I got
So,
you. Gotcha.
basically.
Pete Dunne has slimmed down, though, by the way.
Slimmed down and went back to his evil roots.
I always wondered about that Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, though, because Dusty Rhodes he's been in tag teams, but he was never really known as a tag team guy.
Well, here's the
With,
thing about Dusty
Raging
Rhodes
Bull,
and his,
right?
And his, no, well, yeah, that too. But when he had a good tag team early on in his career with Dick Murdoch, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but he had his most tag team success when he was teaming with Nikita Koloff.
Yeah, it's the
and they won the
Superpowers, yeah.
Crockett Cup, right? And they were super over. I don't know if you remember back
Yeah, the
then.
Superpowers.
Yeah, but they were super over, right? And then brilliant idea, let's stick them with the Road Warriors, and that was like a match made in heaven up against the Four Horsemen. So you can't really you can't have a world championship tournament named after Dusty Rhodes because he was world champion for weeks at a time. That was it, right? You can't. I mean, maybe the Bunkhouse Battle Royal because he won a bunch of those. That's something that needs to come back. Remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about the War Games?
Yep.
Yes.
Did you ever watch the Bunkhouse Stampede?
Bunkhouse
Oh man,
Stampede.
those were the coolest wrestling matches ever.
Come dressed as you are, bring whatever you want.
It was a battle royal
Okay.
inside a steel cage. So instead of throwing him over the top rope, you had to throw him out of the top of the steel cage. Oh, no. And those were some. You want to talk about what do they call it? Hardcore death matches. They were unique in that it wasn't just about the bleeding and about the stuff. These guys were great wrestlers, but yeah, that was really something. You remember those Bunkhouse Stampedes?
I've seen. I think I've seen one or two. Yeah.
They were just
Old,
amazing. They had
NWA.
one at the Olympic Auditorium. And nothing says wrestling more than a steel cage in the Olympic Auditorium if you're a West Coast guy. Now it's a Korean church.
What? The Olympic Auditorium?
Yeah, it's a Korean church now. But
I know you love Korean stuff.
Hey. I'm going to work on that. All right, so anyway, so if you guys get a chance, check out the Bunkhouse Stampede. I'm sorry, and I'm stepping all over you again.
No.
Let him talk. Let the boy talk.
My bad.
No, that
They're all hopped up on energy.
actually had us wrapped up for today.
All right, well, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, he's JBD. He's more than we need. And I want to wish you a happy new year.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for 2020.
Now, before I go, I want to say, you're kind of doing the other team a discredit by putting this card back so far because, the more time you give us, the angrier and more impatient we get. And
Okay, how about this? All right, I'll tell you what. You get your money together. You buy some new cameras for the ring. You buy a new, what's the word they call that thing that sends out the signal? What is that called, Robert?
Modem.
A satellite. Thank you.
Wait. How expensive?
Are we on dial-up?
Wait.
No, we're
better
not
not be on dial-up.
So you buy that,
Wait.
and then you can be as hateful as you want by the time the match rolls.
Wait, how expensive is that?
Yeah. Look, the numbers are right here.
When are we getting our stimulus
Say no
checks?
more.
All right. Jesus. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, he's JBD, and he's got to leave. All right.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Very proud of you.
Thank you.
All right. Fantastic, JBD. And once again, I was sincere about thanking everybody. Did I get a chance to thank Brian Chansey?
No.
Bye, Brian. Huh?
You did.
Oh, I did?
Oh,
Okay.
I wasn't
All right.
listening.
I skipped his name.
What? After I was out of it, I was like, okay. Well.
All right.
What about Luther?
Hi, Luther.
There you go. Jessica Landau. You never said hi to her. Nothing. Hi, Jessica.
Luther,
We're sorry.
Luther, this show
Oh.
has been brought to you by the letter L and the number 3. You get that?
Yeah, like from Sesame Street.
All right, good.
I have public access TV.
All right. That being said, is Jack Bruce Davidson getting bigger or is it the jacket? He's working out every day.
Working out.
And all that can only mean one thing. He's getting bigger, badder, and better than you. Okay. Let's move on. when was this? When did this take place?
What? The match?
Yes.
2 weeks ago, probably.
All right, 2 weeks ago, JBD, the man you just saw here, had an opportunity to face off against another rookie in the rookie class named Domino. Now, like I said, these are matches that take place during the course of one's training. We've all had them. But when I was coming up, everybody didn't have a camera in their pocket, right? Nowadays, we're able to put these out. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, the match featuring Jack Bruce Davidson and the up-and-comer, what is his first name? Or is Domino his first name or his last name?
It's Domino.
Domino. Not to be mistaken with Mahjong or Pai Gow.
I hate those people.
Actually, it's Dominic Domino Prime.
It's Domino. That's way too much for a rookie. Too many names for one rookie. And there's the lovely Gia working her skills as a referee. I can't wait till she turns 16 so we can get her a work permit. 60 James, right? Get her a work permit, and I can pay her even less.
Entering to the referee's right from Old Town Orange, weighing at 202 pounds, Jack Bruce Davidson, otherwise known as JBD.
Now, I believe in learning by doing things. I think if you want to wrestle, you should get in the ring and wrestle other people. That's how you get better at things. If there's a better way than doing that, somebody should let me know, because I've wasted many years of my life. with all this sweaty exercise.
There's a better way.
If there's some videos that I can watch, it'll make me magically better at this. Somebody tune me into that, man, because I've taken a lot of bumps and bruises for no reason.
You mean like a contactless way to teach how to wrestle?
If somebody can figure that out for me.
You mean like a Zoom thing where you learn wrestling from the Zoom?
What is that?
I don't know. That sounds like that sounds like a scam to me.
You're nothing. You're just tall.
You know what? One thing you got to do is you got to talk to those boys about their hygiene. That video looks like it hasn't been washed since the Bush administration.
Smelled them. It was okay. I've wrestled both of them before. I think if you're somebody's trainer, you should wrestle them before throwing them off into the world.
I agree.
Because how do I know he's not a psycho?
No, look, same works in MMA. Like I sparred with way long before we have any serious talks about it. Lead out.
Say hi to your family, huh? Say hi to your family.
Putting down his family? Okay, let's take a minute to relax if we can. What's going on? Read off the people out there in the wrestling world that are watching.
Sure. Cartwheel's watching us.
Jack Cartwheel, another great find of 2020. You know, people point out how shitty his year is. I met Jack Cartwheel this year. I met JBD this year. Rickster this year. Little Trixie, Trixie James this year. All right, so I've had some good moments. Who else? Hey, Fancy Nancy, thank you for watching.
Ashley Hunter.
Ashley, hope all is well with you. Hope you're getting closer to finding your uncle.
Big Bad John is watching.
John Clark.
Bill Chu is watching us.
Bill Chu, how you doing, man?
Dodge.
Hey, Steve Dodge and Mr. Cole, you were supposed to come in today. You could have come in tonight. When you come in next, I'll beat you down like yesterday's news. What? Christian Ortiz, good. Hey, I know Christian Ortiz is a big friend of Chris Nasty. Chris Nasty, sorry about the postponement and the delay. I will double your pay, so you'll get more than $20.
Some people are getting paid?
These people, $20. Hey, he pays them $20. You know what?
Get back in the ring, you coward! Don't you say hello! Oh, villainous! I'm trying to watch this match.
Yes, I saw that. Hope things are good over in that frozen part of the world. Hope that ice is helping the swelling go down on your ankle. Hope you can make it in real soon.
He's enjoying some of that communist socialized medicine, trying to get his ankle better.
It's every other country in the world that socialized medicine. Yes.
I mean, I haven't been out of it for a while. What?
I tell you what happened to me.
Oh, spear though! Watch the match. After the match.
Oh, a quick juke. You know what? Trixie is doing a fabulous job. Yes, check out JBD's hair flow. You know, bald guys always notice other guys' hair, and if you're really honest with yourself, you never criticize anyone's hair. Unless they have one of them sculler things going on. But yeah, both of those young men have a full head of hair, and geez, I just want to tell them, get a nice comb.
I like him better this way.
Oh no! Yeah. So everybody looks like me. Well, I mean, bald.
Oh, Domino's strong.
You know, I gotta say, Domino has surprised me. When he first came in, I thought he was another one of these, wrestling fans who thought all they had to do was fake it and get in, right? But no, he's actually worked and he's able to do things that, let's be honest, you didn't think he was gonna be able to do.
I've been really impressed with how far he's come in a short amount of time. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
See, poke people in the eyes, right? Take the big guy down. See, I told him that. I told him to do it.
You know what? You teach him some bad things.
Break him down.
The fundamentals, the wrist lock, all these things.
The guys on the floor. That little kid ain't gonna tell him no. What's she gonna do about it?
Well, it looks like she's doing enough by staying out of the damn way.
Keep the big guy down.
That's another thing I gotta say. Little Gia has been fantastic. Little Trixie Jane. By the way, very cool wrestling.
Is this your hero right here? Is this
Yes.
your hero?
Yes. Get up, Domino. Get up.
Referee's out!
Who's gonna stop me, huh? Who's gonna stop me?
Now, see, she laid down, and for a second, I was in fear of my life. Because like she got bumped into, and she's seen referees get bumped into on the TV, and they usually lay down on the TV for a long period of time. And I was like, but you can get up though. And she's like, get up then. But referees get touched by the guys lay down. So I was like, no, you don't have to do that. You're okay. And then she got up, and she bumped into her. You're okay.
She reminds me of like when I was in I knew as much about wrestling as someone
Right.
possibly could. I bought all the aftermaths. I watched every show I could. Man, everything I just tried to devour. That's another person I wanted to talk about, and keep reminding me when we get off on this subject. I want to stay tuned, Luis, because I want to talk to you too. Okay, so the match is going back and forth. It looks like Domino's getting the worst end. Whoa! He rallies a little bit. There you go. Gets a takedown. Starts laying some chin, the knuckle dusters to him.
I mean, he's had enough of them kicking his leg and keeping him down and using all these villainous tactics.
The funny thing about this, these guys were friends when they first came in. They came in together, and
It's a competitive sport, man. They're friends against him.
Yeah, but you don't have to cheat.
I mean, he's a lot bigger than him. Is that fair? You know what I mean? I'm a street fighter, man. Like, I don't believe in weight divisions. Poke you right in the eye. Ow! See, his knee's been hurt. He's been working the leg. He can't use that. He can't do them big man things. Logic. One of the things I like about jiu-jitsu is you teach them the moves and then you make them go do the moves to each other. You know what I mean? You start roll, like you have to actually spar with people, and I'm a believer in that. So you learn the moves in the wrestling class, now I make them fight each other. Fight until you are better. I believe in that. It's a good idea.
Who said that? Oh, Ashley, that's Luther's daughter. I'm kidding.
No, see, he's on the ground, but he's still strong. God, that big, you might have to knock him out. And he's going to try to knock him out right now. Woo! There you go. And with a big DDT, no less.
Break his leg, bouncing off the mat.
It's over. It's over.
better than landing on one leg, like say, you know, Sid Vicious.
Jamie, Rock, come on!
Land on both.
You need to count
What about that one guy who landed and broke his leg?
Well, that guy. Yes, the guy that flamingoed himself.
That was horrible.
Of course, Robert Hadley going to say he's JVD and he's got no knees.
Right? Knees are all.
He's JVD's on the CPR. No, yeah, that's true.
Now, see, you don't need long division to be a referee. You gotta get the top 10. You don't need all that. Look, quit school. I'm gonna tell her to quit school next time I see her. Quit school and make that surefire wrestling. Boom! And a takedown from the big man. Who's speaking?
This is Biggie Biggs, I think. I don't think it says Big Boobs. It says Big Boobs? Who the hell is Big Boobs? Nah, Joey. Those are big boobs. Those are.
David, he's being smart. He's bringing the count. He's getting some rest. He's making the big guy come to him. There you go. See? He's bigger than you, but he's not bigger than the ring now, is he? He might be harder than you, but he ain't harder than that steel pole.
No, you can't win by count out.
Knock him out and leave him to die.
Malcolm Shiner, what did he say?
Now, a count out win is a win, by the way.
Come on!
A win's a win by count out pinfall. Correct? Now he got back in.
Young
Damn
man.
it.
Well, you know what? He's pretty
full
resilient. Really resilient. I give him. And you know what?
I give him credit for keeping getting back up. You know, he's not gonna be able to lift the big guy.
Put a little more on those punches there, Doc.
Oh, know your role, Domino. Know your role. That was close. I thought he had him right there. Those dominoes were falling.
Hey, don't pick on Bill Chu. He could ref a lot more than just a bingo tournament at the
Say goodbye!
I have to know for a fact that he did bikini contests like nobody's business. Oh! Catechism? Is he Catholic? Or cataclysm? Because those are two very different things.
Oh, that's John Baptiste. We did that last week.
Oh,
You had
that's
the same-
right, okay.
And you had literally the same question.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
I don't know. I don't know what he's
So one of them
calling
has
his
the
thing.
catechism,
No.
and the other has the cataclysm.
No.
Unfortunately, I was.
He read the
my
wrong-
notes were wrong.
He read the
Oh,
John Baptiste.
Cataclysm is Domino's finisher.
Okay, and
There you go.
catechism is John
No,
Baptiste?
I'm not sure of John Baptiste's finisher. I don't have that written on my notes.
Okay, all right. Well, there you have it. Domino gets the Duke over JBD, which is interesting. I have expected to see you run in and hit the poor kid over the back of the head, just so your protege, little Daniel San over there, would have got the win.
You know, I let him sink or swim on his own. You know, I can't win all of these fights. You know what I mean? When they're for money, when there's something important on the line to me, like a championship or something that I want, then maybe I'll get involved. But the learning experience, that you're all on your own there. Sink or swim, little fella.
Fair enough. None of that super positivity nonsense. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, but I gotta say, as
Bah!
I mean, if he lost to Domino, who's just starting, how do you expect him to take on someone like Augusto Nuberstad or even a Guy Cool?
With cheating. probably hitting him with something. You know what I mean? I'll help him out. You gotta close the gap in experience. You know what I mean? Yeah. Treachery beats youth and enthusiasm and athleticism and all that kind of thing.
All
We wanted to
right.
talk to Luis.
Luis Tapia. He's another guy I had that I somehow skipped over on my list. Luis Tapia has been a good friend for years now, but more importantly, he's had a rough year this year. He like myself, but I'm used to it. He got skewered on social media by someone who had no business doing so. So I want Luis Tapia to know that I consider you a good friend. I have your back through the whole thing for whatever that's worth or whatever that means. Luis Tapia, you are always welcome here. You are always thought of fondly, and you are always welcomed at OCCW. So Luis Tapia, I hope you have a better new year, 2021. But more importantly, I hope to see more of you thereof. All right, so much love to you, Luis Tapia. Okay, before we move on, I want to give a shout out Yes, I know. But look, okay, I'm going to bring up, look. Those of you watching who are... There we go. Okay, as you can see on my cap, I'm sporting the new OCCW Orange County Championship Wrestling official wrestling pin. Yes, just the first item in a long line of merchandise to come in the new year. You can... Did we come up with a price for this? Send in for the low price of $3.50. You can purchase an OCCW pin suitable to wear at all the OCCW shows. You can wear them while you're waiting in line for a mask at Walmart. You can wear them. Give me some instances in which these would come in extremely handy.
Wear one to your next PWG show.
There you go.
Yes. Wear one as you're storming through the doors of SoCal Uncensored.
Yeah, doors. Yeah, sure.
I don't know if there's an office.
As if they had an office.
necessarily.
Sorry, the basement.
No, yeah, the
door.
garage, right? All right, so once again, OCCW pins, $3.50. Hit us up here, and or you can purchase them at our next show, which will be on the 16th of January, Black and Blue Year's Day revisited, right? Don't miss out. All right, that brings us to the portion of the show known as trivia. Now, in days gone by, we've had different kind of trivia contests. We've had guess the ring entrance theme. We've had guess the real names of wrestling tag teams, and now I'm told we have a very special idea from the inimitable lexicon of lexiconography, Lex Icon.
Yeah, we got hometowns. We're gonna give you the places where people are announced from,
Cobb County, Georgia.
and you have to name the wrestler.
Hold on. You have money this time?
Now,
You know, if you didn't pay $20, maybe I'd have a little bit more criticizing me.
All right, let's see. Anybody want to get in on this? Anyone in the studio audience?
No.
You know what?
No?
I'll put a 5 on the.
No. You gotta have change, man.
What you won't?
Hold on.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Wait,
Because
I
we do it
can't-
one at a time. Never mind. I got $1 bills.
No.
I got a bunch of crumbled ones for some reason.
Yeah. I carry 2 wallets because I got that kind of cash. You got ones?
We're not gonna. When I go through these, we're not gonna go.
I got 5 ones.
We're not gonna give you a regular one like Philadelphia.
No, I know. It'll be like
Parts unknown.
unique to pro wrestling.
It'll be unique to pro wrestling.
And
Oh,
let me ask you
man.
this: there are a couple guys that are from. I hope I don't kill one of your. Stone Mountain, Georgia, can be either Jerry Blackwell or Jake the Snake Roberts, right? So if
Oh, man,
if
you
there
might
are
be-
2 people from said.
Yeah.
You might get me on this if you know that off the top of your head. I don't know where Jake Roberts is from other than a crack den.
okay, let me tell you why I know these pretty well. Because back in the day, before the internet had everything on it, I had to get the Aftermag. So I saved my money for 2 weeks, buy either Pro Wrestling Illustrated, The Wrestler, or Inside Wrestling, and I'd read them over and over and over. I knew everything about the top 10. Remember the top 10s in the NWA, AWA? And I knew, dude. Okay,
I haven't read PWI for a while. It's still because it's like I don't know how to
changed.
explain it. Is it still
No, it's not kayfabe.
No, what the fuck? Why not? That was my favorite part. It's like
I don't know why. I
Sting
don't know
goes
why.
into matches cold because he doesn't warm up because
Yeah.
of the face
Yeah,
paint
the
or
arena
whatever.
report and all that, yeah.
You know the strengths and weaknesses of the Undertaker. Whatever. I
Yeah,
remember
they
all
don't have that
was
anymore.
cool.
It's I don't.
It's
Come on.
kind of borderline.
Tell me a
Some-
story.
They have some of that stuff, and
Yeah,
some that's more.
All right.
I do like that they have the independent shows in there now. And that's kind of,
Yeah, that's good. But I liked the wrestling universe being what it was. It was, but now it's almost like reading Sports Illustrated. Oh no! Do you need change?
Yeah,
I'll give it to you. Oh, you want it? Okay, yeah. All right. We have a special guest who's coming in and joining
Put her
the
on.
show.
Put her on.
All right, here. Wait, give me the 10 first. Hold on.
Here, you want to play teams?
They started waving their money and we started having them on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you
I love
are.
what
Join the
you're
show.
Me and JBD on a team.
gentlemen.
You and her, and then I'm gonna have JBD.
OCCW's
are
own
you-
Rain Militia.
Ray Militia, hey,
come here.
you realize that this is not mahjong, right?
I do.
Okay, all right. I don't want
It's
you.
Pai Gao.
It's not Pai Gow either.
Is it Domino's?
No.
Just kidding.
And it's not.
Yeah,
it's-
come here,
Papa
boy.
John.
Come here. Come
All
here.
right.
You might know something that I don't. You're a young man.
No, well, where's this money?
I don't. We got $5. It's a team game. There's the two of you.
We're not on the same team.
Oh, you're
We're
not on a
gonna throw
team?
in.
You're not on a team? You have
You
any
trying
money?
to get me killed? No,
Got
we're
any
not on the
money?
same team.
Waiting for that stimulus check to clear?
No. All right. So, all right, we're ready.
Stand
Sorry.
over my shoulder and look pretty.
We're ready to go.
Low
Sorry,
on
sorry
these
for the
dice.
delay, folks.
Low on my
Okay.
dice.
Now again, like most of my trivia,
Just
I
yell
will
me-
from-
Hey, this time,
Just yell me the answers.
this time, keep your head above the desk.
Read
okay?
off his
All right.
paper and then you yell me the answers.
But everyone's got to throw in. So everyone who's in.
All right.
All right.
Again, I've gone
Okay, I get how
from the
this
80s
works.
to today with these.
Oh,
Fine.
God.
Oh my.
All right. We're gonna start with an easy one. The South Pole.
Santa Claus. Wait, no. That
No, the missing link.
No, Glacier? Could it be Glacier?
Glacier. Shut up.
Ezra, you
wouldn't
were,
it
you were
be?
closer with your first guess.
Oh, Santa Claus?
Santa
Ha
Claus.
ha ha ha! I remember that was
I don't
stupid.
remember Xanthi.
It was
Million
Bob
Dollar Man
Mahoney
Penny
in
Guy.
WWE as playing a evil Santa Claus.
All right, next
the South
one.
Pole.
All right, that's a good one.
All right. Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
Cactus Jack.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, I didn't ante up.
Well, that don't matter. She read it out. You were paying attention. Fine. I'll take her money
All
then.
right, fine.
It's like my
All right.
divorce,
Are we all in?
but backwards.
All right, yes, we're all in. No, hold on.
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on.
Oh,
Here,
hold on.
here
Put
we
the
go.
money in.
All right.
Mudlick, Kentucky.
Hillbilly Jim.
That is correct.
Oh my God.
Take my money.
Nerd.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
All right, here we go.
Nerd.
Bad Street, USA.
The
That
Fabulous
is round.
Freebirds.
No, God damn it. Never mind.
Fabulous. I loved how John reached for the money before he even said the word. All right, everyone's in. Here we go. The Bowery.
Raven.
Yes.
Ha!
I was gonna say white trash
From
Johnny
the
Webb.
I sat here
Bowery.
to give away money, basically.
All right. The Bottomless Pit.
Bottomless pit.
Think about it.
Oh my God.
Who? The Boogeyman.
It
Dude,
is
it
the
is correct.
Boogeyman. And he's coming to get you.
Heal. Healisms.
Oh Lord.
All right, here we go. West Newbury, Massachusetts.
John Cena.
There you go.
Heaven.
Oh, hey, yeah, exactly.
You
All right.
stalking him? Is that how you know?
I know his address.
I gotta put this one out there. The Outer Reaches of Your Mind. I won't be surprised if you don't get it, but you know.
Somebody.
I have no idea.
Gold Dust.
No.
No, it's not Gold Dust.
I will. We'll
From the
say-
90s,
That was-
80s?
It was 90s. It was Damien Demento.
All right, well.
The guy who had the radio show since I was a little kid.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
also.
wait, that's Dr. Demento.
No, Damien Demento wrestled.
Hey, you see that? Get in the shot.
Damien
There you go.
Demento wrestled the first ever match on Monday Night Raw against the Undertaker.
Oh, I must have missed that one.
Did he win?
No.
How'd that go for him?
All right, let's go.
Silsbee, Texas.
Mark Henry.
That's correct.
Haha.
I hope you're splitting this money with him, Azrael. All right.
How much do you have left? I thought
Plenty.
Hollywood,
Four.
Florida.
What's that?
Hollywood, Florida.
Dolph Ziggler.
It is.
I think it's weird. Hollywood, Florida, not Hollywood, California.
From the Dark Side.
Sting.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Not
Yes.
Sting was from every.
Venice Beach.
Sting was from
Venice
Everyman's
Beach.
Nightmare.
No, he was from the dark. No, he was from the dark side. Okay, here. From the dark side.
Man, from the dark side. Don't they call the Undertaker? No,
No.
he's from somewhere
Dark
else. I remember.
side.
No, I don't know.
But it was 80s.
Yeah. Okay. Kevin Sullivan.
Nope. All right, we'll call it Midnight Express.
That's weird.
Midnight Express. Sting was from Everyman's Nightmare.
He was also from Venice Beach.
Well, that too, yes. Wait,
But he was also from the dark side.
there we go.
Next one. I don't want to hear mommy and daddy fight.
Grenoble in the French Alps.
Andre the Giant.
Yes. Lucerne, Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Ludwig Borga.
No.
Cesaro.
Cesaro.
Damn.
The Swiss Superman.
Oh, you're
Down
about
to
to
my
go bust.
last dollar.
3 Mile Island.
Oh, Adam Bomb.
Yes.
I was down to
I
her.
can do the 80s all day, baby. Here we go.
Here you go. Mount Trashmore, Florida.
Oh, Duke the Dumpster
I don't
Drosy.
Yes, it is.
I'm out of money.
Good. All right, me and you, old
We'd
man.
like to congratulate and thank Ray. Hold on, don't go away. We're going to talk more about your pins in a minute. All right.
Yeah, here we go. The Everglades.
Skinner.
Yes.
I was right there.
All right.
Don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
That's right.
The Red Hook section of Brooklyn, New York.
That's Taz.
That is Taz. Yes.
All those weak ones.
Paradise Valley, Arizona.
I know this one.
Paradise Valley. It's weird. What is it? Guess. Look it up on your phone.
Don't look it up on your
No,
phone.
look it up on your phone. Shh, don't listen to him. Really look it up on
Tatanka?
your phone, though.
No.
I'm not just
Well,
saying words.
Superstar Billy Graham.
No,
right,
okay,
right.
well, I'm not 50.
Here we go. The Rocky Mountains.
Not The Rock.
Oh, no, that's Vader.
Vader, or we would have accepted Lars Sullivan.
Ha! But Vader.
But Vader. All right.
Downers Grove, Illinois.
Leapy Lanny Poffo.
Yes. Culebra, Puerto Rico.
Carlos Colon.
No.
Ah, shit.
What's his name? I spit in the face of people that don't want to be... Carlito.
No,
Carlito. No?
It was Pedro Morales.
Oh, I'm
Oh, yeah.
stupid.
Pedro Morales was badass.
Okay. Borger, Texas.
Stan the Lariat Hansen.
Yes, it is.
This is going to go...
Sarasota, Florida.
Randy Savage.
Yep.
Yes, that is correct.
How much more do you have?
I was winning.
You have a
A lot of
lot.
this is your money. A lot of people write you some weird things on their dollar bills, by the way.
Happy birthday, Starfire? What is that? Do you have another job we don't
That's
know about?
weird.
All right.
Let's see. Cobb County, Georgia.
The
Big Boss Man. That's a tie, man. That's a tie. We said
That's
Big
a push.
Boss
Okay,
Man.
so here's
'Cause
what
I was
we'll do.
kidding about that one
Leave
earlier.
it there.
$2.
Put another dollar
$2.
in.
All
Okay,
right.
okay.
Okay. The Jersey Shore.
Oh God.
It's one of these attitude or post attitude.
No, that's one that I should know.
You better.
No.
say-
Oh, DDP.
It is DDP.
Sell 5-5.
Yep.
Bada bang. You know.
The Isle of Tonga.
The Tonga Kid or Jimmy Snuka.
Well, not Jimmy Snuka, but the Tonga Kid, yes. Or Haku.
Okay.
Or Mang / King Tonga. Fiji was.
All right, right. I got my money.
Battle Creek, Michigan.
Rob Van Dam.
Yes.
Did you even put in your dollar? You
Yes,
better.
I put. What are you doing?
Where would that other dollar come
I
from?
put it
There's
in.
$1
Right
sitting
now.
there. All right, that's one of yours.
There
man.
you go, son of a bitch. All right.
Princeton, Minnesota.
Shane Douglas when he played. What was his name?
Oh. No, and you're wrong anyway.
All right. Dean
Princeton,
Douglas?
Minnesota.
Yep.
Not Mr. Perfect.
Nope.
Larry the Axe Hennig?
Nope.
God.
Mount Minnesota.
And you should both
Vern
know
Gagne.
this. Because it was your generation and your generation.
Oh God.
You plebeians, it's Bob Backlund.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
I hate Bob
I like that. Bob Backlund was the best.
The worst.
I have Ghana, West Africa.
Kamala.
No.
Oh, sorry, Kofi Kingston.
No, Abdul the Butcher.
No,
No,
Kofi
Kofi
Kingston.
Kingston.
All right.
Even though
All
they
right.
say Jamaica, that was clearly a lie.
All right, let's
After
go.
six-
Come on. All
6
right.
months. Put in $1. I put in my dollar. That's why you're cheating. That's why you're saying.
Just take the money.
Uganda.
Huh?
Uganda.
Kamala.
Kamala.
That's Kamal.
I was way ahead of you. You slow.
Oh no.
Come on.
Tocula, Mexico.
Tito Santana. All right, put your dollar in.
I don't even believe in Mexico.
You don't believe in Mexico?
Glasgow, Scotland.
Roddy Piper.
Okay.
Man, now we're gonna go all the way. Now we swing back the other way. This is gonna take all night, man. We're gonna be here till the show starts.
Sunset
New
Beach,
Year's.
Hawaii.
Don Rock Morocco.
Put it. Okay, this is my dollar.
That's your dollar, man.
Death Valley.
That's the Undertaker.
That is the Undertaker. Yes, it is.
How do I not know the Undertaker?
Kona, Hawaii.
Crush.
Yep.
I know that. Kona Crush. But also prison.
The Sudan.
Iron Sheik.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Abdullah the Butcher.
Oh, what? Oh, well, you know, we bombed there too.
Tehran, Iran.
The Iron Sheik.
That's the Iron Sheik.
Fine. Make the jabroni humble, Hulk Hogan. Break his back.
I got 5 more here.
Okay.
Double or nothing now.
Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
play
Oh,
for.
yeah.
All right.
5 left.
Fine. How much do you got?
Okay, you know what? We'll put it all in. We'll go all in on this one. All in.
No, he's got
Best-
4
best-
left.
Okay, no, we'll go all in because we're almost out of time.
Fine.
All in.
I'm bored
All
too.
in on one?
I'm not bored. Yeah.
Let me find the.
Make sure you pick one from the 80s.
Don't influence him.
I'll pick one that spanned a couple generations. And I think you both should know.
Undertaker.
Glens Falls, New York.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Man.
That's it.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Royal Ramble. We want to thank you for tuning in. We want to wish you a happy new year. Once again, the show has been rescheduled for the 16th of January. I want to wish you a happy new year. I want to thank Lex Icon. I want to thank Azrael. I want to thank Rain. And I want to thank you. And I hope that all of your bumps take